it's Dorothy from preppingyourstep.com, and I'm excited to be back filming another video for y'all that kind of correlates with one that I filmed last week, which was my What's on my iPhone 5 video. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go watch that after this video. I'll have it linked down below. But I kind of showed y'all a taste of what different apps I use to edit photos, and I hinted that I would do a how I edit my Instagram photos video, so that's what you get here today. I actually have a blog post all about it that will definitely be one of the first links below, but if you ever are looking for anything specific, just check the down bar because I try to link everything. I know a lot of people have different themes and are really particular about their feed. I honestly just love sharing photos that have bright colors with y'all and different things that have inspired me or that I've done, or even just to promote my blog and YouTube. I love communicating with y'all through Instagram. So if you don't follow me, that's just at preppingyourstep, which is always in the down bar, and I'll try to put it right here for y'all. So get excited because this is going to be a really fun video for me to film and hopefully for y'all to watch. And I'm also getting on an upload schedule, so those of you who love seeing YouTube videos from me can get really excited because you'll see new videos from me on Monday and Thursday. That's the plan right now. I mean, that's always subject to change, but hopefully it won't. And so please leave your video requests down below because I like to go off of a couple different ideas I've had, so that I'm definitely filming stuff that y'all want to see. And as scary as it sounds, definitely be leaving video requests for back to school season. I don't know how, I just let that word come out of my mouth, but it's creeping up on us and I want to be prepared with fun videos for y'all. So enjoy this video and let's get into it. Okay, so if you watched my What's on my iPhone 5 video, then you'll already know what apps I have on here, but since this is just a how I edit my Instagrams, we shall go to my Instagram feed, which this is just it. It's at preppingyourstep. I'm sure a lot of y'all follow it. And this is what my feed looks like right now. I do pre-film videos, so I'm not sure what it'll look like at the time this video actually goes up because I'm trying to get a lot of fun content for you. But the last Instagram I put up was this one, and yes, I do like my own photos. My theory is that if you like it enough to post it, you may as well go ahead and like it. So call me crazy, but I do like my own photos. Oh well. And I wouldn't say, I know a lot of people are really concerned about like an Instagram theme. I don't technically feel like I have one, although I would categorize my Instagram as pretty colorful. I do like to keep it pretty bright just because that's how my blog is and that's just the aesthetic I like. So that's my Instagram. Y'all should all follow it if you don't. But the main thing I use to edit my Instagram photos is ViscoCam, and we're actually going to go through the steps of editing the exact same photo that I last updated, the one with the Vineyard Vines koozie. Other apps that I may use to edit photos if they need a little bit more enhancement are in this folder, and I just use Split Pic, which does exactly as it says, it just splits a pic. So this is more so if I'm using outfit photos, so I could take these two pictures and have them without them. Obviously I have the free one because it comes up with ads, and it just does two photos, which is really great for outfit photos. But you don't see a lot of split pics on my feed because I don't take as many outfit photos. But then I use Afterlight on occasion, and I use more so when I edit photos for our sororities Instagram. As I mentioned in the What's on my iPhone 5 video, I am our Vice President of Public Relations, so I post tons of photos to Facebook and Twitter and our Instagram for my chapter of Kappa Delta. So sometimes if I want a white border around them to fit everything, then I'll just use this. We'll go to the same thing. So this is just the picture, and I like it because you can edit stuff on here, but I'm just not as well versed in how to go about doing that. But the tool I do use is this little one. I did a really cool photo that spelled out Kappa Delta with pictures from members of our chapter, and I used this and put the letters over it, so that was really awesome. But usually I just use this line. This was taken in square, so I wouldn't need to, but if something's taken in just a regular photo, then I would put the lines on the other side. So when I'm taking my photos, I do things a little bit differently, and I thought I'd talk about that because it does help bring some color to my Instagrams. I keep my phone in square mode pretty much all the time just because that's what's convenient, and a lot of times I am snapping pictures for Instagram. And then I also keep a filter going at all times, and this is just Chrome, so you can see the difference between normal It's the same thing, it just doesn't look as bright. And then chrome really just brings out those colors. So that is one thing that is kind of something different that I'm not sure everyone does, to go ahead and enhance photos before taking them. But then, as I just showed you, after light, I can put the lines on them. Snapseed is great if there are certain things that you want to enhance in a photo, but I mean, that's kind of a play it by ear thing, but ViscoCam is what I use, and that is the edited version of the photo I just showed you. I don't think I have a public ViscoCam. I don't really know how the whole like ViscoCam feed works. I like it just for editing pictures, so sometimes there are all sorts of different ones, sometimes ones that haven't been on Instagram that may go on Instagram later, but we're going to go through and edit the original of this whale one. So as you can see, it still looks pretty good because I had the chrome filter on there, but it could use a little bit of brightening. So I just go to this little paintbrush tool, and there are all these different ones that I have downloaded that you can just do automatically. So if you are kind of trying to go for the same theme, if you just put the same filter on top every time, then that works great, I'm sure. But I like to just kind of personalize it based on what I want for the picture. So I go to this little, I feel like it's a wrench, and I usually start with brightness, so I'll brighten it up quite a bit. So I usually take it to about 3 or 4, and so for this one I think I'll do 3. And then I go to contrast, which is this button, and as you can see, it kind of dulls it, or it makes it very contrasted, which looks really good. I hadn't tried that out, but I usually go to about 2 or 3 for contrast. And next, this is just to straighten, but I like the way the photo looks for now. That is to sharpen, which I don't really do, but for some photos I do like to sharpen them. And then saturation, which is something I love playing around with. I usually take mine to about 3 just to draw out the colors. So for this, the pink looks a lot brighter, and so does the blue, but I also am hesitant because I don't want to oversaturate it where it makes my hand look funny. So you do have to be careful about that, especially if skin tones are involved. So I'm going to take it to 3 for that. And then this is highlights, which it looks good, but I usually just leave that off unless the photo like really has some sort of added bonus if I put it on. Shadows is great if you're taking a darker photo. But the next thing I usually do is temperature, and bringing it this way warms it up. So if your feed is very warm, I guess that's good, or cools it down. But I actually like to cool mine down a little, but for this photo I actually liked the way it looked with the warmer tones, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And that's basically what I did to filter through the photo that I posted. So that is how I edit pretty much all of my Instagrams. You can see that I like played around with some of them, but that is what I do. And if you haven't checked out my feed, then definitely do so. I love posting new pictures. This was one of the fun ones that I did recently that I really liked, and I like hearing feedback from y'all. So I would love to know what videos y'all want to see from me next, or if you edit your Instagrams in the same way, let me know. But I will talk to y'all in my next video.